Y'all don't panic. I have a few notes, but I'm going to be just as short as Pro Tem Kirby was. Thank you, Scott, for that introduction, and good morning to all of you, MEC, and welcome to your state capitol. I appreciate this opportunity to speak to you very briefly about what we're doing and what's going on here, and welcome you to the 2020 legislative session. We're starting a new decade. We're starting a new session. We're starting a new four-year term. As many of you know, being involved in politics and connected, lots of new faces, not only in the House and Senate, but in your statewide leaders from top to bottom. And so we intend, from a House vision, to seize this opportunity while the fresh faces, while there's clean slates. We intend to move forward and not look back when it comes to moving our state in a positive direction. As Scott said, I do represent District 48, which I consider God's country. That's part of the big cities of Kosciuszko and Carthage in my district, but it's parts of Atala, Carroll, Holmes, and Leake counties. The Speaker and my colleagues in the House entrusted me this week on Tuesday with the Speaker Pro Tem position when they voted me into that. It's truly an honor for me to fill the position, and I look forward to working not only with my House colleagues, but with my senators on this end right above me, as well as all of our new statewide elected officials, including the Lieutenant Governor, who's arrived at the back of the room. I want to tell y'all, you being connected, y'all understand, most of you being involved in politics, y'all understand what the Speaker Pro Tem does, is, what that role is made up of. But in case there's somebody here who's new to it, I want to explain it to you in such a way that you as businessmen and women can certainly understand the difference in the Speaker and the Speaker Pro Tem. Now, some of you have been to the Speaker's office for private meetings with him, and you've seen his office is big, it's nice, it's even got a nice private bathroom in there. The Speaker Pro Tem's office used to be a bathroom. True story. But in all seriousness, I do look forward to supporting and carrying out the vision and direction of the House of Representatives as we work closely with the Senate in developing policy that is pro-business in every way. Issues that are important to you as our business leaders and community leaders in this state, you should be excited to know, and many of you do know, that the Speaker and the Lieutenant Governor intend to make this session and these next 4 years strictly about jobs and business. Yes, we've got a few other things to tend to, but our focus in the House especially wants to be on jobs and creating that right environment where you can expand and grow your businesses, make them thrive, give you the space to do that, and we want to get out of the way as best we can. Specifically, there are two issues. Many of you were involved in two summits that the Speaker held this past year, one on workforce development back in April of 2019, and then this past December, he held one on brain drain, on keeping our best and brightest here in this state and working at great employers like those represented in this room today. A great focus was put on those two issues, and we intend to take those ideas and the things and the synergy that came from that. A lot of smart people came together and put forward some ideas and policy issues that we think we can take and craft and start creating a better environment for you and your businesses. And just to tell you a little bit about how that process has worked in the past and tell you how serious the Speaker is about those issues, he's done that the last couple of years. Like, for instance, 2 years ago, a growing problem in this state was the issue of human trafficking. And many of you maybe have dealt with this either through family members, employees, people in your workplace who've had family members dealt with it. But it was a growing, real problem even in our rural state here in the South and the Bible Belt in Mississippi. This issue of folks selling other people specifically for sex, drugs, ownership, those type things. The Speaker got really interested in that. He held a summit on that issue. We brought people from all over the country in. Ideas were developed. People talked openly without fear of somebody going out and saying somebody was not talking conservative enough, or somebody was talking way too liberal about how we could fix this. Smart people came together to try to figure out the problem and figure out the best way to fix it. And I will tell you, last year's session, we passed a bill, the House and Senate, the governor signed it into law. We are now the model legislation for human trafficking laws in the United States. And I'm very proud of that. And while y'all are not here specifically on human trafficking, I just tell you that to show you that those ideas that came from that summit ended up in positive policy and legislation that we were able to pass and put forward. And that's what we intend to do with workforce development and the brain drain issue, two issues that specifically impact you and your ability to deliver goods and services to the people of this state and this nation and this world. I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I'm proud to serve as your pro tem in the legislature over these next 4 years. I'm so looking forward to working with this man standing at the back of the room that's fixing to talk to you, Lieutenant Governor-elect Hoseman, for at least till 2 o'clock today, and Pro Tem Kirby. I do have to tell y'all, he came and presided over our chamber Tuesday to swear us in. And, you know, I'm going to remind my senators, at least for the rest of this session, that we trained him down there before we sent him down to them. But he also has a unique thing. He may be the only guy ever in history to serve in both the lower chamber, the House of Representatives, and the Senate in the same week, in the same government setting. So he's a well-rounded fellow, and we're looking forward to working with him on this end. Thank you for the opportunity. Congratulations on a great MEC Capital Day.